I bet we good. I can see y'all good. All right, cool. Look. You feel me? Welcome to Juice the Kid Live. This is my very first live, you dig? So there's gonna be plenty more because I just got it set up. I'm still getting the hang of it. And the first guest I got up in here, just because today's topic is about life goals. Life tips. Um, and the main reason I got her on here is because I needed help I needed help with what did I say I needed help with? I needed help with advice on um relationships and life. And the main topic we want to talk about is faith and how faith is carried on throughout life. Like how you gotta have faith in every aspect of life. So
For sure.
the first question I got is we're gonna give y'all three what we said, three what?
Three key components
Yeah.
to healthy relationships.
So the first question we're gonna do is what's three important traits that you gotta have to have a healthy marriage. So she got her husband Rod with her. Shout out to Rod, you feel me? So my bad. I'm sorry. I'm moving too fast. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. So but yeah. Go ahead.
I'm Christine. And my name is Roger. And we've been married for, it'll be, 9 years in February. We met in 2012. We've been together.
Yeah, tell them a little about how y'all got together real quick.
We've been together 10 years, and we'll be married 9 come February of next year.
I bet. Alright, they want the juicy shit, so let them know how y'all started. Let's start with that first.
Okay.
Meaning let them know when was the first time y'all
The first time me and Roger met, I actually seen Roger registering for high school, but then the second time he came around with this little pen. He was on some type of freaky stuff. I don't know what he had going on in high school at the time, but he was walking around with a pen on his shirt, and it was it had all type of crazy stuff going on, like kiss me, hug me. Oh man, I can't even remember I thought I got that. All type of crazy stuff. My mama friend gave me a pen because I was into pens back then.
So you trying to say that pen was very important to you, right?
Apparently. So he approached me. I just wore it because I was like, man, I want to know if they could get in trouble going to school.
So you probably I'm about to pull these bitches with this pen.
Going around school, asking people to do it. Some people did it. He approached me at my locker. He told me to spin it. I did. And it said, kiss me. And he was like, so you going to do it? And I said, tuh. And I walked away.
And hold on. This is a little deeper than I thought.
Yes. That was the first encounter. And what was the second encounter? I think singing installation. No, the second encounter was Dr. William class. Dr. William class. He was on some stalking stuff. At that point. I want to stalk him. Because you know what I'm saying? And I said it too. He was fucking with the kid after that. He was like.
So you felt so she was playing hard to get right, but she'll fuck with you though.
I was skipping class. I was skipping class and everything. The lady, she kind of like my auntie or whatever. So I went in her classroom. So I'm like, man, if I can go in here and skip class. I walked in there and I see my homie in there and I was like, okay, cool, I'm straight because I know she ain't gonna trip now. I just sit down and just cheat. You feel me? I was already doing some work from another class and I was just in there chilling, so it looked like I'm doing work. And I seen her. So I was like, not knowing, I forgot about the time I let her spin this film. That's the crazy thing. I forgot. Because, I was just having fun. Like I said, if I had YouTube back then, bro, I'd be lit. I'd probably be famous right now. And we also had our first argument. That's when we had our first argument. It wasn't an argument. It was a disagreement. A little mini debate.
Yeah.
I asked him, off the real. I asked him when was his birthday. We just chopping up. We just asking each other just basic questions. And I asked him when was his birthday and everything. And he said November 2nd. Mind you, my birthday's November 1st. So I'm like, you lying. You just trying, you
trying to lie to kick it type shit. I get it.
Yeah. So I'm like, boy, you lying. So we literally going to the tit for tat. So he had to pull out his ID and it was like, whoa. It was November 2nd, 1994. I had to pull out my motherfucking ID. And that was the second encounter. And, it was off the rip, motherfucker thought I was alive. It's crazy.
Women like a judge, guilty before proven innocent, right?
Right. You know what I'm saying? She's like, nah, this nigga tripping. He lying to me. talking with. Right. And I don't even want no time like that. And yeah, so yeah, guys, it then it went from there. Like honestly, it was like a baby, like a bullet train. Then from there, we got married. Then we got another child, and it's just like you gonna have problems. And like any relationship, you gonna have problems.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't all smooth sailing. Like it wasn't all laughs and giggles. It was it was rough the first year. It was rough. Cause like it was like in a relationship, it's like when you get in a relationship as fast as we did, it's like you're still learning yourself and then you're still learning your partner at the same time. So it was like we was young. We was like 18 and 20. So we were still young. We were trying to figure out what the hell we wanted in our own personal life, but at the same time trying to figure out what can we give our partner, So we had a lot of soul searching to do, a lot of forgiveness, and like I said, like one of the key components is definitely faith. We had to have a lot of faith.
All right, so now that you jumped into that, we're gonna go with let's just get in here for the fans. So we're gonna talk about we're gonna start with Kristen first. What is, for your own opinion, right? You can just think of yours while she's going. In your own opinion, what's 3 strong traits that you feel like you need to have a healthy marriage?
In order to have a healthy marriage, obviously, I mean, I don't want to sound like a cliche, you guys, but communication does play a role in it because
Communication.
You have to talk. I cannot stress that enough. Like, you have to talk. I say faith because faith is with anything. It's taking a leap. It's believing in something that's not there. And I believe in Roger's potential, and I didn't even see it there at first, but I believe that it was there, and I believe that. And as long as I believe that, it started coming forth. If that makes sense, you guys. Hope that makes sense.
One more.
And trust. You have to be able to trust your partner with everything, because you are trusting that person with everything, your life.
Those are some good ones. All right. It's on you.
Okay. Time. That's a good one. Time is real good.
You've been saving that hoe too. I ain't gonna hold you.
You gotta have time. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you can get wrapped up in stuff that you're doing, and knowing that you not spending enough time with your lover. Like, you just get wrapped up in everyday life, stuff that you're doing on an everyday basis.
Like taking care of kids, where you forget about.
Yeah, all that kind of
You
stuff.
forget about, like, you guys still gotta take care of yourself type shit, right?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And another thing is, to me, is like, I'm a man, but like, not just for men, but like, you want like sexual time too, cause like sometimes, like, you probably don't, you know what I'm saying, either do it enough.
You trying?
This person wanna, you know what I'm saying, you're not satisfied. Intimacy, you know what I'm saying? Another thing, cause like.
So you say time, intimate.
Yeah, time, intimacy, and.
Let's just say affection. Time and affection.
Is communication. You said affection?
I said let's just say affection instead of intimacy.
Yeah, okay, affection.
Cause that go inside that. Cause you can say like she want to feel like, you can say she want to feel like she's wanted. She want to feel like she's yours instead of just like being intimate with her type shit too.
Exactly. All right. For sure. You're right on that.
So we got time. We got time, affection, and what else?
And like she said, communication always play a big part in your relationship. If I can't communicate with her on how I feel or what I think about something.
All right. Real quick, since both of y'all said communication, right?
Yeah.
Both of y'all can answer this, or one of y'all can answer it. It don't matter. When it comes to communicating, how important on a scale through 1 through 10 is it important to keep your significant other in the loop once you leave the house?
I'm gonna say a 10. I don't do it as much, but I should do it more. But that's kind of lifestyle I was used to doing, like just getting up and just leaving type stuff like that. But
without obligations and shit.
I'm doing anything. I'm getting stuff done, but I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna do something done. I'm gonna go to the store, go get groceries. I might go do something for my grandma. Just different stuff like that. And then, you know what I'm saying? I don't hear us. You be worried about me. You better have your significant other worried about you and just wondering, like, cause like it's a lot of stuff, crazy stuff going on in the world. Definitely, you wanna keep your thoughts in the a strong 10. Yeah, because I'm real big on that. Yeah. That's something I need need to work on.
So,
Like I
who
said,
said?
I'm big on that. It doesn't come from a place of possession, you know, obsession. It comes from a place of concern. You know what I'm saying? Concern and care. Like,
So you saying that like it don't? You saying from a woman point of view that you don't want them to think that it's coming from like I'm going to control you, but it's that I'm concerned about your whereabouts.
Right. I'm concerned about your well-being because I haven't heard from you. Like check in, let's tap in. Like where you at? It's been a while since I heard from you. You know, it's been an hour plus. I haven't heard from you. You gotta check in. Like, come on.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna speed it up. Let's go towards as far as let's say your significant other feels that they're communicating with you the right way, and you feel that they are not. When is a good time to bring it to the table?
Definitely don't let it boil up. Definitely don't let it boil up. Like if you feel it, speak on it. Like that's what I had to learn I had to learn that a lot in our relationship. Like I used to harbor a lot of stuff, and then like one thing it was like it's like a ticking time bomb. And one last thing, it was the straw that broke the camel's back, and I just let it all out. So
how did that? To piggyback on that right there, when you felt like you held things in, how did that affect your relationship, or how did that affect you mentally?
It affected the relationship it affected the relationship bad because you know what I'm saying, because your spouse doesn't know. Like Roger didn't know. He's like, well, hey, I didn't know you felt like this. You know, you should have been saying so. Now I know something you want to wait till stuff hit the fan. Now you want to start spilling out the beans about how you felt a month ago or 2 weeks ago. Like you should have said that 2 weeks ago. You should have said that a month ago. We could discuss that. We could have been done. We could have addressed it. And
I could change what I need to change. Like shit.
You want to explode on me. You know, you want to explode on me and put a lot out. And that makes a man feel not. I don't want to say incompetent, but then that makes a man feel like, well, damn. Am I not doing nothing? But it's not the man's fault. That's what communication. Back to communication. Communication comes in. You have to communicate with your spouse, your partner, whatever, because a person only knows what you tell them. So if he doesn't know that you're unhappy, he's gonna do the same thing he wants to do. What he gonna do? Like they can't think for you. He doesn't feel what you feel. Exactly. You have to talk. Not just women, but men. Like you can't think that a person, whoever you with, you can't think that they can read your mind or just know that this is what you want, this is how you want it. Because people change every day. Right. You might like something one day and not like it the next day. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say it took a toll on the relationship. It took a toll on our relationship. We learned that, and it take a toll on a lot of other people's relationship if they don't communicate. That's why I say it's gonna always go back, regardless of how you flip the coin. It's gonna always go back to communication. You have to talk. You have to communicate. Like it might sound like a cliche, but literally talking helps. Exactly. That's the number one thing. If you can talk about it, you can resolve it, bro. And not just talking, you gotta listen, you gotta understand it, take it all in. We both had to learn how to do it. Like, we talking to each other, but at the same time, it's like we wasn't listening to what we were saying. You could be hearing a person, but not really listening.
Right.
So we had to, you know what I'm saying, for sure, learn how to do that. Like, damn, like I said, like, sometimes, like, you'll feel like, damn, what the fuck, like, what I did, like, why she talking to me like this? But it's not, it's because you're not listening to what she's saying, you're just hearing what she's saying, you're just hearing the words she's saying, right. Listen to it, not really listening to the words. That's what I said, answer your question, I say immediately, like, if you feel something, speak on it, right in there, like, never come to a person. But don't come to them upset, like, don't come and say, you not doing this, you know what I'm saying, don't come into a person defensive. You want to come to a person with respect. Because if you snap it, then that person gonna be like, hold on, like
they're gonna put their guard up type shit.
Snap it going on. You gonna be on something like, because I got snappy doesn't mean you get snappy, but that don't mean
it just make you put your guard up type shit when you
Exactly. So in most cases, it's like we always preach about. Me and Roger preach about this all the time. It's never what you say, it's how you say it and how you approach the situation. Like if I come and tell Roger, if Roger's chilling, he playing the game, and I'm aggravated up in here because the children are doing stuff, I'm trying to cook and trying to feed, and I come in there and I'm like, you need to get out this game and come help. You don't do that. Like, you don't do that. Like, then he gonna feel
okay,
like,
so let's stay on that subject because I had something like that with me before. So let's say you do feel that like make sure I got y'all back right. I don't want a cigarette. Let's say you do feel like you got yeah. So let's say you do feel that way, that like you're getting irritated because like there's stuff over the house, the kids need to be set, and like you feel like stressed. So do you feel that like sometimes you expect someone to read your mind?
I mean, at first, I expected Roger to, like, obviously take control and, lead, because obviously in a lot of households, that's what the man's supposed to do, lead. But you can't really just always think a man's supposed to know to come in and sit the kids down, come in and help clean up, because men wasn't installed with that. Men wasn't installed with that. Men was installed with be the provider for the family. They wasn't installed, most men. I ain't gonna say all. Most men wasn't installed with, going to assist, going to clean up, going to help, going to take care of the kids, all that stuff. But I expected that. I expected that out of Roger, but you can't expect that a lot. I feel like that's being selfish. I expect you to do this. No, like, like he wasn't raised like that. If you wasn't raised like that, like, you can't expect that person to be raised like you was raised. So I don't expect you to do nothing. So I had to learn that, and that was kind of, I had to get out of that selfish mindset of, I expect Roger to do this and do that in the third. Because he'll hit me with some shit like, Michelle, I expect you to do this in the third.
Right.
He was like, now we going back and forth. Yeah, that's square one. But I was gonna jump on what she was saying, like, how I grew up was like my own grandparents, stuff like that, they mostly cleaned up and took care of the kids and stuff like that. The dad did his thing too, but on the man's part, especially, they was mostly working most of the time and making sure that everybody got food to eat, clothes to wear, you know what I'm saying, like that. It's the provider. They, you know what I'm saying, my dad and stuff showed me love too, just like my mom did, but most of the time, my mom was like the person there that's like, hey, look, y'all go lay down. Like, my dad really wasn't
strict on certain shit like that.
Yeah, strict about certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's like, my dad grew up fast, so it's like he didn't have a chance to be a kid. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? He like, we churn, we gonna do stuff. So like, that's how he is now, even though I'm older. He like, you know what I'm saying? I've been some stuff growing up in.
Alright, so y'all told him. Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Y'all had so y'all told him about the
Yes.
My bad. Y'all told him about the So y'all said y'all shared that y'all got kids. So for the people that do for the people that is new to parenting or new to relationships with a kid, explain to them from y'all opinion how important it is to take time for yourself.
Okay. Let me jump on that. You want to take it? Yeah, let me jump on that right there. I want to take that. Okay.
Well, I got it.
When I got Chris, she already had a son. But but that's how it was when I grew up. My mother wasn't really in my life for real, like she could have been, but she was gonna do some things in her life.
Right.
So my stepmom stepped up and became my mom and was there. So it's like you have to. And I seen them doing it too growing up as I grew up. Like, we'll be at home. I was old enough to just be at the house with me and my sister, brothers, and stuff like that. And we knew not to go in there and just do no crazy stuff. But like, they'll leave us at home and go have time with themselves. Cause you know what I'm saying, we knew that they did a lot of stuff for us. So it's just like, you need time for yourself from your kids. You know what I'm saying? We love our kids, but at the same time we love each other too. So we gotta show each other that too. You know what I'm saying? We can get wrapped up in taking care of the children, making sure they always good, but forget that, damn, I gotta make sure my wife okay, make sure she getting the same thing that I'm trying to get my kids, which is love. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely important. So it's very important to, like, yeah. And even if you have to, like, set a specific day. Like,
I was just about to say that. Do you think it's like routine type shit?
Our night. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's our night, Friday night. Or if you can't, like, say, like, you gotta work and you can't do it every Friday night.
So that's what I'm saying. So like, to give the people, would you think that you should say like would you think that they'll be better in a routine, have that routine where it's like this gonna be the routine for like the week, for as like taking care of the kids, but then the weekend hits. This a routine that we gotta get them a babysitter so we can take time to ourselves type shit.
That's what we do. That's what we do. See, that's the thing. Like, that's what we do. Even if it can't be like, on the weekend, still you can just take time. Like, just get you like some, just like get some like, okay, this month we gonna go on 2 or 3 days out the month. We going on 2 to 3 days out of the month. I think you're saying most of the, like our routine, like how our routine is like, okay, I'm gonna give y'all a gist of how our routine works. Like Friday, obviously the kids are out of school, but Saturday is like family day. That's when we all get together as a family. We do something as a family, whether it's going out to eat, whether we're going to the mall, the movie, whatever it is. That's Saturday. Sunday, because it's self-care Sunday, that's me and Ryan's day, always, no matter what. Like Sunday is our day to just chill out and just reconnect back with each other. You know what I'm saying? Just chill. We just hang out. So that's the routine we're trying to go towards. We've got it done. We've done it before, like, but when the last time we went out? Coming to us. Oh, we did. We went to Red Lobster. Yeah. No, but we had. But for us, honestly, to give y'all the honest God truth, we don't set days. Like we do Saturday for the family day true, but for us personally, we do spontaneous stuff. So like one day I might say, hey, babe, let's go to Olive Garden, go grab some pasta. It could be a Tuesday. Cause we always have kids with us. Though I say, like, so it's like just spend like we try to do stuff for us. Me and Roger while the children at school. You feel what I'm saying? Like, while they in school during the week, we go hang out. That's our time to go hang out and connect back with each other while they in school. That's the kind of, that's our routine. That's what we do. If you get a weekend and they gone with their grandparents or something like that, then you're good. You're great. That's, you know what I'm saying? But just since we don't really get babysitters, we hang out throughout the week while they're at school. And you know, church go to school 8 to 3, so we be like, hey, we're finna go take them to school. And then like around 12 o'clock ish, we'll go grab us some lunch, we'll talk, we'll reconnect, we'll just enjoy each other. It's literally spontaneous. We always go to brunch. We stay going to brunch every morning sometimes during the week. We'll go to lunch. You don't have to go nowhere. You can just be at home. We'll go get Chinese. We'll go get Chinese and come back to the house. So that's our routine. That's our routine is throughout the week and it's spontaneously. It's never nothing that's scheduled or planned or whatever that is. I feel like. But for sure, playing this weekend, Saturday, because the children are out of school, so we can. Right. Saturday. Like, if anything is planned for you and your spouse, sometimes it might not go through because you just never know what might happen, even if you be like, we're going to go do this. Anything might happen. So that's why I like to do just spontaneous stuff. It's like, I thought about you today. Let's go do this. I want to go do this. I want to go try this. You know what I'm saying? It ain't planned. You just going. Yeah. She over there. You just going with the flow, and you just and going with. I feel like sometimes going with the flow is a good thing, because you can be planning stuff and your plans don't go fall through. So I just say, just live life. I think that's why we stopped planning. We just do life and just go with the flow and just have fun. And just, you know what I'm saying, showing your partner every day that you love them. Like I said, if it's going to brunch or sitting at the house watching a movie, because sometimes y'all need. Sometimes y'all just at home just to chill and connect like that instead of just going places spending money all the time, because money ain't everything.
It's the only thing.
Right.
He said right. All right, so we still gonna stay on that topic. How important do you guys think it is for a significant other to bite the bullet? Meaning, like. How important do you guys think it is for a significant other to bite the bullet? Meaning, like, when you feel that, like, you just want to say something and you feel that, like, all right, maybe I'm overthinking shit, so I'm going to just bite the bullet and just keep my thoughts to myself, and then, like, instead of, like, coming out and just saying what's on my mind sometime when my mind just be rambling and like, saying something that I know might come out the wrong way, or you don't know the whole truth about a situation. So how important do you think it is to just like to avoid an argument by biting a bullet?
In my opinion, I feel like it's extremely important to just learn how to just bite the bullet. Like Roderick, I'm teaching Roderick the same thing, and it's basically like I try to teach him like every action does not deserve a reaction. Like, don't crack under pressure, because some stuff is just not that serious. Like, bro, just bite the bullet on it, take it with a grain of salt, and keep it pushing. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like I said, and it's just every action doesn't deserve a reaction because everything doesn't deserve your energy to. You know, everything doesn't deserve to be addressed. Like just listen, take it for what it is, but alright. Just so you can save face and not have an argument, just be like, alright.
Right.
But sometimes that's not good. It all depends on the situation, though. So.
Right.
That's
so
my
like.
that's my honest answer.
All right. How do you feel that do you guys feel that a relationship? No. What's your opinion on a relationship? Social media can ruin a relationship.
Social media can ruin a relationship. What did you say?
Yeah.
Let's see. That's a good question. That's a good question. It can definitely. Let's get this together. Social media does not ruin relationships. It's the people. People really ruin relationships. If that makes sense. Like, you know how people be like, "Oh, you a homewrecker or whatever." But in reality, I'm not a homewrecker. The home's already bust the fuck down before I got there.
Yeah.
Because if your home was so happy, you wouldn't be on here. You gonna be on social media. Me and Roderick, we don't do the social media thing. Like, that's just something I don't do. That's just something he doesn't do. I'm not interested in the social media thing. I don't post him. He doesn't post me. I'm okay with that. Like, cause social media doesn't validate our relationship. As long as we know what we got here, as long as we connecting here, we're straight. Like, I don't like that social media stuff. And
because I feel like when it comes to that social media shit like that, I feel like my opinion is you can that social media is all about for me, I feel like I look at it as it's like it's instant gratification type shit. It just meaning that I've seen a lot of people that live a fake life on social media, but relationship people, we still talk about relationship. I've seen people have like these relationship goals on social media where in real life they're miserable. They really don't even they can't socialize with their partner because they're so focused on social media that they can't even socialize with their partner in their home. So when I feel like I say like I don't want to make it seem like just necessary social media, but like let's say you have a brand to market, right? Let's say you have a brand to market, whatever you do on there, and then like you gain new people that want to just new people that never seen it, then they seen you, and now let's say how important is it that you how important is it that you keep your partner in the loop about people that you feel that come on your social media flirting with you? Yeah.
You're saying keep him in the loop about.
So let's say because sometimes I feel like I can control things without being told. Meaning like if I feel like there's a woman coming into my life trying to holler at me or whatever, and I know where me and my woman is, I feel like I can handle a situation without having to tell her that like, yo, to put her on guard. But I feel like she get mad sometimes when I do handle it and don't tell her.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. It's like.
So from a woman point of view, how important is it?
Trying to approach me on social media.
Yeah. No. We're gonna come back to you answering the whole question. But from a woman point of view, how important is it to be informed that someone is trying to flirt with you or flirt with your man? Like this, we talking about your man. So like, how is it important that?
I mean, it's important, but that doesn't matter to me. Like you said, as long as I know where my relationship stands, and at the same time, it's not what they say. It's what you answer. It's what you answer to, and that comes with the point trust. I made that point in the beginning of this conversation. Trust. You have to trust your partner, and like I said, you gotta have faith in your partner. You have to have faith that you know your partner is gonna shut all of that down.
Right.
Like, and you have to know that he's gonna shut it down, and you ain't gotta question him about, hey, well, did you shut it down? You know what I'm saying? You gotta know that he's gonna. I don't feel like a man has to tell you his every move. If a person on social media is trying to holler at you, he ain't gotta say, oh, babe, this person trying to holler at me, I shut it down. Like, what? Like, okay, you shut it down, big whoop. Like, you shut that shit down.
You feel me? He shut it down.
Okay, but it's like now you taking it too far. Now if you gonna jump in from a comment, you gonna jump to the DM. Now we have a problem. That's when the problem starts. But you shut it down. You got it under control right in there. You nip that shit in the bud. Okay, let's move on. Like okay, next. Like I don't feel like you should bring that up again. Like you shouldn't even mention that no more. Like I shut it down. Like come on now. Like chill out.
All right. So we gonna. I fuck with that answer. We gonna. All right, I see y'all. All right, we gonna go right here. We gonna hop into faith and forgiveness. That's what we're going to. We're going right into faith and forgiveness. So, we're gonna start with forgiveness. So, in a healthy relationship, how important is forgiveness? We talking about, I want you to take all this into consideration. We're talking about forgiving a person past and forgiving a person in the present. How important is forgiveness?
That is very important. Forgiveness is very important. You want to forgive, and when you forgive, you don't want to bring that up again. Because I feel like if you bring it up again, you ain't really forgave me. You just, and it's just so like it sounds good. You're gonna forgive me. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna discuss it. We're gonna say our apologies. We're gonna forgive each other wholeheartedly. We're gonna forgive each other wholeheartedly, and we're gonna move forward.
Okay, stop right there. So, from your point of view, or give me your opinion on what would you do if you and your significant other had a problem about the past, his past, for example, and you told him that it was something that bothered you, but you felt that okay, for us to move forward, I would have to forgive you, and I just want you to know I forgive you. Let's say a situation come up where you get mad at him in the situation, the argument, and that comes out. That situation come out.
So you ain't really forgave me then.
So how would you handle that situation going forward with someone, knowing that someone still has that lingering on their mind after they told you that they forgive you, and the minute y'all got into an argument, they brought that situation back up? How would you handle that?
So basically bring up old stuff, and I thought you forgave me about this.
Right.
Now you want to bring it up again.
So who will be at fault here? So you're the female in the situation that's bringing it back up, and
No, the female's at fault. Why are you bringing that up? I thought we discussed that, and I thought we forgave each other. Unless you didn't forgive me for real, wholeheartedly.
right.
Because if you forgive a person, you gonna forgive that person wholeheartedly. You ain't gonna bring that up again. I'm sorry, you just not gonna bring that up again. Like for what? Why are we retracting back to the past? I thought we forgot about that and we forgave each other and we moved ahead forward. Why are you bringing it up again? So if you still want to discuss it, you still feel some type of way about it. Now is not the time to bring that up. You should have brought it up then when we were discussing it. So because we were discussing it then. So why are you bringing it up now?
Right. So you're saying that it's okay to forgive, but you don't have to forget. You can just clear your heart by forgiving them.
You ain't gonna ever forget, but you're gonna forgive that person, and we ain't gonna bring it up again. We ain't gonna discuss this again. We're not gonna keep on discussing the same thing. Now, I mean, like, come on now.
So how would you? So
you
in
forgave me, I forgave you, or I thought you forgave me.
right.
Then we gonna move forward.
So in a relationship sense, if that happens, how would you? What would be the next step? If you feel like you want to put yourself in the guy's shoes,
And
you
the
can.
next step, I would be like, okay, since we bringing it up again.
And let's keep in mind. I don't want you to think it's just regular. I want you to know that like this is a person that you love, and that this is a person that you want to be with. But you see that this person is keep on reflecting back to the past every time you guys get into a major argument. So how would you move forward with that?
Okay, let's move forward. We're gonna do some soul searching now, you guys. Let's come on, kids. We're gonna do some soul searching. Why it's so hard for you to move past this? What happened in your past that is stopping you from honestly fully forgiving me? Because it's not me at this point. Because you have some other traumas that you're dealing with that you cannot see past this right here. Because you keep bringing it up. So let's figure out. Let's go back and let me dig into your past. Let's open your file and see where you're hurting at, so I can assist you. Now you know what I'm saying? So I can help you to move past this. Sometimes people bring their old. A lot of people bring up old things because triggers. What trigger that person? It's triggers. Now we're talking about triggers because what other reason would you have to bring that old situation up if something didn't trigger you? So what triggered you to bring father, whatever it was, because it's not me that you have a hard time forgiving. It's yourself. You have to do some self-reflecting. It's not me.
Right.
So we're gonna get to the root of that. We're gonna get to the root of that because no. We forgave each other for that. Why do you keep bringing it up? So it's something else under your hood, baby. It's something else under your hood. I'm sorry.
That's
from a woman's opinion. It's something else under your hood that we need to figure out.
Today's show is brought to you by Cats.
You feel like that's right? To bring up something that we'd already discussed, we forgave each other about, and now you want to bring it up again? Well, I'll be talking about this again. So that's when you come in as a man, you have to go back in and reassure your partner that whatever happened, it happened. You know what I'm saying? I forgave you for it, you forgave me for it, let's move forward. And it's not going to
But that come in, that already. Yeah, but that already came into effect though. So meaning like, once you told me that, meaning like, let's say example, that already was in effect. Like once I felt like you was already not sure, so when a guy take the initiative to say, well, let's just put it on the table for us like, why? And I feel like if the female still chooses to like. To dwell on that, I feel like how would you expect someone to like feel that they don't need like therapy? Because like that's what a woman. I seen women down here felt like they need therapy in their relationship, but I feel like I don't like therapy because like why do you need a third person to figure out what you and your spouse need?
You don't need therapy. At the end of the day, it goes back to what I was saying. You need to do some soul searching and figure out what's under your hood. Because a lot of problems that comes in a relationship, a lot of unforgiveness and a lot of anger and a lot of, hurt comes from the past, your childhood trauma. That's what's bothering you. And that's a lot of people in this world today. And me and Roger, we always speak on that. We always speak on soul healing. You gotta heal yourself because you gotta forgive yourself. So it's like, how can you forgive somebody else if you ain't even forgive yourself? And that's why a lot of relationships crumble, and that's why a lot of people are repeating the same thing over and over because you have not fully forgiven yourself or whatever it is. I don't even know because you're not talking to me. Communication. You're not talking to me about what's going on under your hood, and I mean hood. I mean your mental. You're not talking to me. Let me know. Let me in. So I can better assist you because at the end of the day, it's not me apparently because I'm taking the steps towards to reassure you that everything in this relationship is copacetic. At least I think so. So if you keep bringing this up, you have some internal issues you need to deal with yourself. And I can't only lead you to the water. I can't make you drink that water. You got to do some soul searching. You got to forgive yourself because you can't sit up and say, "Oh, babe, I forgive you." But you still bringing it up. No, you don't. You don't forgive me. You ain't forgive yourself. You can't even forgive yourself for what you did.
Right.
So how can you forgive me?
All right.
Like, at the end of the day, a relationship is not a one-way street. At the end of the day, a lot of people, it's about give and take. So what the fuck did you do to trigger me to do this? It's all about that. It's all about that. So you have to sometimes take accountability for your own actions. It ain't just, some people just don't wake up one day and say, "Oh, okay, I'm going to snap today," or "I'm gonna, go start an argument today."
Right.
No, it doesn't just. Nobody's roll out of bed and say, "I'm just gonna start an argument." Hell no. Like.
So this is the last question. This is gonna be the last relationship question. How important do you think it is to support your significant other dreams?
It's important, right? I want to be a lawnmower, and I'm gonna support him. That's my man. I'm gonna support him. I'm just talking out, but
man, I'm weak as hell.
But it's so
you better go out there and cut that grass, baby.
Cut it right. Get the weed eater. But no, it's so important to support your significant other.
Don't forget to trim them hedges.
And that falls under the category of faith, because a lot of us be scared to take a leap of faith when it comes to supporting your spouse's wildest dreams and wildest imagination. So it's like the blind leading the blind. But no matter what, at the end of the day, you support that person regardless. You support them. You be on the side of them. You know what I'm saying? Cheering them on. So it's very important to just support them no matter what. If they whether they start it and don't finish it, started, completed, finished, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, it's very important. Push on.
All right, my bad. That was the last one. My bad. This was the last one. You say y'all been together 9 years, right?
Mhm.
So there's always a period from my relationship experience. There's always a period in time for everything. It's like you got the beginning stage, you got the more serious stage. Then you got like I feel like then you go into the adult stage when you start to talk about putting a family together, and then so how important it is before you get to that family stage, and if that's your goal, but if you get to that family stage, how important it is do you think it is to install foundation before you get to that?
You want to say something? No, you on the phone.
So a foundation meaning like we're gonna put the any lines of disrespect, any lines. That's what we talking about. We talk about foundation. That's what I mean. Not no fake shit. You know what I'm saying, for the makeup women. We talking about the ground rules that you know that if they go over this line right here, it's gonna be a problem. If they do this, it's gonna be a problem. If I do this, it's gonna be a problem. So that's what I mean by foundation. So how important do you think it is to establish foundation in a relationship?
It's very important. You gotta have those boundaries. You gotta have those boundaries. What you think, Kushan? Respect. You said respect. You said respect, right?
Yeah. How like just how important is it to establish a strong foundation on rules that do's and don'ts?
Oh yeah, you gotta have.
Because a lot of people could feel like they're gonna go into this relationship with some of the traits that they had in the last relationship that didn't work. So like meaning that like what's a good time to discuss do's and don'ts when we talk about getting serious?
In the beginning, right in the beginning, like in the beginning, you're gonna put that hammer down in the beginning. Like, no, we're not doing that. Like I say in the beginning, Roger. What you say? In the beginning, you set those ground rules in the beginning. Like,
all right. No. Let's go right here. I'm gonna make it more deep for you. When is like when you decide to move in with your significant other and y'all gonna live together? When is a good time to establish that foundation in that aspect? Because when you're in a relationship, I don't count that as a strong like we're gonna be together forever. That's just the first stage of like being with someone. But I feel like once you move in, then you can establish some ground rules on do's and don'ts. So like when you move in with your significant other, how important it is to establish those ground rules then?
It's very important to establish those ground rules. Like,
and the only reason I say it like that because how you just stated in the beginning, sometimes it don't matter in the beginning because like let's say if I'm with somebody and I know for a fact that I don't want nothing long term with them, I'm not even gonna go into details about how I feel and what I want out of them because I know for a fact that there is nothing they can give me that I want from them long term.
Okay.
So when it comes to like y'all saying y'all really want to be under the same house together, how is it important to establish those rules then?
It's very important to establish those rules, like, because that's a big commitment to like move in with someone, you know. So like you really want the real thing, like you moving in, you want the real thing. So let's get to the real spiel. Let's get to the real. Let's get these boundaries set. So we know, so we just know the do's and the don'ts of what not to do in this relationship going forward because we're being obviously we serious enough to move in with each other. Hell, we're gonna discuss this right then and here, right then and there.
All right. So if you got us, so this is the last question, but I'm just adding on. So like, let's say, what's a disrespectful time to come back into the house with your significant other? What's the time that you would feel like, now that's outrageous that you came home at that time of night?
My pet peeve is don't let the birds beat you home.
So you say before 6 a.m.
Don't let the birds beat you home. Don't let the birds beat you home. That's respect. That's what you say. It's out of respect. That's the boundary. No, we're not doing that.
All right.
Why are you walking in the house and the same time the birds waking up?
Bird that nigga, I guess. I'm a bird ass nigga. Fuck it. They told me the early
Robert
bird.
said depends on where did you go.
They told me the early bird get the worm, baby. That's all I heard. That's all I was saying. They told me the early bird get the worm.
The latest I probably strolled in the house is 3 o'clock. Well, it's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, because we go to bars. And bars don't close about 5 o'clock in the morning. And I'm outside.
Shit, what bar y'all going to? My bar closed at 2 o'clock.
Who you with? Depending on where you going, who you with.
All right. No, okay, I got one more because Ryan just said something that I thought about earlier. Friends. Is it so when it comes to relationship, let's say Roger got, let's say you say y'all been together 9 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say your significant other got a female friend that he met before y'all got together, and they never did nothing sexual. They never looked at each other sexual. It was just she was just a friend to him, like a sister, right? So let's say you open his phone one day and you see him talking to the girl and he explained that to you. Would there be anything other than that you would have to know other than him saying, yo, this is like an old friend of mine, to make you feel more comfortable with allowing him to still be talking to?
Like, okay, if we first got together, she's supposed to be brought up when we first got together. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about we've been in a relationship a whole 2 years. Oh, that's my friend. No, that's not. Cut that shit short. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Cut that shit short. That's not your friend. Because I don't know about her, especially in the beginning. That's what you said. That's the rules. That's the goddamn regulations. That's respect. If I didn't know her when we first got together and you didn't introduce her to me as your friend in the beginning,
it's a problem.
Who that one? Who that? It's gonna be on some type of who that nigga on the name. Like, who is that? I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, this is my friend. If we a whole 2 years into the relationship, that's your friend, and your friend don't know about me. Well, yes, she do know about you. Well, I don't know about her. That's kind of suspect. That's weird.
So you say any friends of his will have to be addressed in the beginning of the relationship, and not in the middle of out of nowhere.
Any friends, you don't got friends too. Roger said any friends of mine got friends with him. That's weird. That's suspect. I say in the beginning.
Oh, my bad. Last one. That's for the people that don't hear. Last one. How important it is for you guys, and yeah, I hope y'all thank her for giving y'all all this advice. How important do you think it is for you guys to take individual time for yourself?
Ooh, it's so important. I can just shout. But no, it's very important because I'm gonna say this because me and Roger talk about this all the time. Is this an example? And I hope you guys are listening closely. Like, take your pencils and notes out. Roderick, my husband, does not make me happy. There it is. I put it out there. He does not make me happy. I am happy that I'm with Roger. I hope this doesn't go over your head. I'm happy that I'm with Roger. I'm happy that God blessed him to be a part of my life and to bless me with the kids I have. But he does not, as a person, make me happy. I go out and I find what makes Chrissy happy. I do that. I go find things. I like food. I like to go out. I like to do nails. I like to do nails. So that's why I got into the nail stuff. I like beauty. I like fashion. I like clothes. I like to shop. I like to spend money that I don't have.
You feel me?
I love to spend money. I'm sorry. Ladies, if y'all in here, I love to spend money. I love it. I just love to spend money. And I hate it. It's a disease. I love to shop. I love to spend money. So, with that being said, like I said, can't no other individual make you happy but you. So it's very, 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 very important that you find something that makes you happy, because I don't give a fuck how many dollars your spouse give you. I don't give a fuck how many teddy bears, how many roses, how many flowers he give you. That's material things, because that's still not gonna eat. That's not gonna feed your soul. Go out and go do what makes you happy and what feeds your soul. Find your passion and you do that. Because ain't no other human gonna make you happy. That's just what it is. Like I said,
Preach.
Roger does not make me happy. I'm happy I'm with him. I'm happy we're together. I'm blessed that we're together. But Chrissy only can account for Chrissy and go find her happiness, go do what she loves to do to make her happy. Whether it's go treat myself to lunch by myself, I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go blow a bag. I'm gonna go do that because that's what I love to do. That what makes me
Hey, I need Rod up here for the last question. It's a pop-up question. So we're gonna we're gonna do this. So when we finish with a topic, we're gonna do a pop-up question. We're gonna give y'all two choices.
Pop-up question, Rod. You got hot then? There you go.
All right, so we got a pop-up question. The pop-up question going to be, you got two choices, and the question is, what do you think ruin relationships the most? So let that question sink in.
Let it marinate first before you answer. I already know. Oh shit, go ahead then. Do your thing.
So the two choices I'm going to give you is, yeah, they're funny. So the question is, what do you guys think ruin a relationship the most? One is communication. Two is financial stability.
Communication. Financing, you know what I'm saying? No matter if a nigga got it or not, you supposed to be with that person regardless. Money ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
But it causes stress though. For some people, it causes stress.
It causes stress, but you gotta know at the end of the day that everything gonna be okay. And then like faith, that's under that category of faith. Cause like.
No. You only gotta pick one. It's only financial stability that can ruin a relationship. Or communication. All right, Rod said communication. Explain.
That'll ruin a relationship before financial stability.
So elaborate on why you feel like financial ability won't ruin a relationship over communication.
Because I feel like if you open up to a person, tell them how you feel, then they know right out the rip what they need to do and how they need to do it. But financial stability, like, okay, shit, we might not have no money this month, or we might be short on the bill, but you just gotta have.
Oh, let me give you a rhetorical question, right? Because that example right there, let's say a female is constantly telling her dude she need help, and it don't matter which way she's saying it. It don't matter if she's just coming out and blatantly saying it, or it don't matter if she's like, it don't matter if she really like speaking like her mind, but without directly saying it to you. She's just telling you.
Well, I need some help on these bills or something. Just like not really like.
No, like these, like knowing, like let's say a man, like let's say me, knowing that I don't got a job. Let's say for example, I don't have a job, and I'm with a woman who continue to tell me that like she's stressed out because we are so behind on bills, and knowing what I know and her knowing my situation, that like I like she probably feel like I'm being hesitant to actually go out there and get a job. So I feel like you can communicate with somebody as long as you want, but when it comes to like I feel like at a point a woman going to be like, you're really not helping me, bro. Like you're really not like helping me and taking stress off our situation because you're not willing to like go out and do what you need to do. But I feel like when it comes to communicating, it's like, yeah, I can communicate all day long with you. We can communicate about anything, but like at the same time, like I can communicate and tell you how I feel all day long, but at the same time, these bills still not getting paid.
Right.
You feel me? So like in the example, I feel like you can communicate all day, but like I feel like when a woman get fed up with feeling like you're not supporting her or helping her, then I feel like that can lead to like her feeling like she needs something else.
But that's the thing. Okay, yeah, I get you saying. Once she tell you all that, that's when you, like I said, somebody communicate to you, and you like, okay, like she said, hey babe, you know what I'm saying? I've been trying to take care of the bills. You know what I'm saying? I ain't working right now. I think I'm gonna need some help. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need your help. And that's as a man.
No, I feel like you saying, Ryan, you feel like you think that comes with a relationship, like understanding that like, yo, this is my situation. Like sometimes it's not gonna always be 50-50. You might have to pull this weight sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. I say that's why like the communication part come in, like when you say financial stability, that shit it gonna fluctuate. Sometimes I might be making more money than you making, then or you might not even be making no money. I might be the only person that take care of the house, or you might be the only person that take care of the house. And then it comes to a point like don't let that, like if a person ain't working, don't let them get too comfortable without like bringing something to the table. You don't have to be fucking $1 million, but you know what I'm saying? Once you start needing help, that's where you just speak to your.
If you fuck with me, I'm bringing straight dick to the table. My bad. Go ahead. All right, Chris. What you got? Communication, financial.
Okay.
What can ruin a relationship?
Hold on. Before you answer that, because I want you to answer. What you just said? You said financial. You feel like financial?
Yeah, I feel like because I feel like I can communicate. I feel like I can learn to communicate, but I feel like communicating wouldn't make me break up because if I feel like I gotta swallow the pill to say, DJ, you gotta communicate with this person, bro, so they can understand shit. I feel like I can communicate good, but I feel like when a person feel like they just like in so much financial debt and that their significant other is really like can't help them like they need to be helped, then I feel like that can like ruin a person's mind too. Because like I understand how stressful it can be where it's like, man, this shit is stressful, bro. Like you really behind on bills. You feel like you about to lose your house. You probably get your car repo. All that shit make you feel like, man, I gotta do something different. Like and he's not helping me. So like I can communicate with him all day. I can tell him how I feel. I can tell him that we need help on these bills. We need to do stuff. But then when it comes down to it, it's still stuff that need to be like we still gotta live life and life ain't free.
But I feel like this though. If you tell a person how you feel, because we on the code, I'm trying to get you to understand. Okay, you tell a person how you feel about bills and stuff. What if they get a job and they bringing money in, but you still not happy? It's just though I say it's communication. Sometimes it don't be the financial stuff. You know what I'm saying? Be about speaking about how you feel and what's on your mind, so that person understand what you got going on.
But it's kind of like a trick. That's kind of like a trick question because I feel like in that if we talking about the time period, if you get that job in a time period, then maybe they'll probably like take some like stress off her mind mentally. But then it still be like a
You gonna still be stressed there, bro. Cause you behind bills, right? You probably get a job, y'all catching up on the bills. It's still gonna be stressed because there's something else that's gonna be missing. Cause like seven you behind on 2 bills, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you paying on them 2 bills, you getting them back caught up. Now you behind on something else. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to play catch up.
Right.
So though I said financially, you can be, you know what I'm saying? Like you can be financially stable.
No, I'm saying like okay, like just how you said like you expect her to pull some of the weight if you not pulling your own weight, right? Let's say you got a bougie bitch who feel like, well, I'm paying these bills, so I really don't need this nigga if he really not making efforts to do stuff. So like.
It's the communication, the love ain't there. Y'all ain't communicating enough. That's what I feel like. And then she bougie on something like that. She wasn't even meant for you anyways. She just really was into you for what you was doing for her.
But I'm saying though, like at the end of the day, like I'm saying, like as an example, what if she really was into you? Like, what if she really did, really like, was in love with you?
What you said?
I said, what if she really was into you, like in love with you? That probably hurt her. That she feel like she got to do that.
It shouldn't have to hurt her because if she was in that same situation, she got to look at it like that. Like, what if this was me?
Right. So you want her to look at it from a point of view like vice versa. Like, what if you ain't have income coming in and I was the one doing everything? You would want me to leave you type shit.
Exactly.
I got what you're saying. That's some real shit. Y'all give it up for Ryan. That's the real shit I ever heard. I ain't got the claps on here yet. We're gonna.
What's the name on YouTube?
Juice the Kid.
It's all together?
Yeah.
It's 2 D's and 1 D.
1 D. JUICEDAKID. You should see one of my songs somewhere. Type in Juice the Kid Beast and go to my profile. It should be under Beast.
Space it out.
Space out Beast. Juice the Kid all together. # Beast. But yeah, so this is my first time going live. We just had to step in and get a little Q&A with y'all. I think I'm gonna start doing this like once a week just to get used to it. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up in here once a week. I'm gonna get everything set up how I wanted to set up because I'm gonna start doing a theme. My background's gonna start having themes and shit right now. I don't know how to do it yet.
Yeah, make sure you put us in there.
For shit show, we're gonna get Chris and them back on here, Chris and Ryan. So, I'm gonna take y'all to a quick intermission. Yeah, we in here. Hey, this intermission screen hard though. Hey, you found it yet, Ryan?
No, I don't see it. I found you though. He found you, but he don't see it. How you go to it? He subscribed.
does he see me like with the jersey on? Is it the one with the jersey?
I got a blue Scully.
I'm on.
Oh,
Oh my bad, right? Type in juice space DA space KID. I'm on that one.
Juice space.
I mean the picture in black and white.
Okay, we live now. We live. The picture in black and white. I'm gonna subscribe to this.
Oh, we in here? Yeah. All right. Hey, go ahead and plug your nail bender real quick before we get up out of here. I told Chris, hey, go ahead and plug y'all business, whatever y'all want to plug before we get out of here.
Go follow me. Hey, go ahead and plug your nail bender real quick before we get up out of here. Follow her. Ryan Chris. Hey, go ahead and plug y'all business, whatever y'all want to plug before we get out of here. Go follow me. It's an N, right? Not A and D.
Well, y'all gonna drop that in the chat. Y'all gonna drop it in the chat down there?
Yeah, we dropping it in the comments.
Go ahead and say it while you're on here so they can know.
Alright, y'all. Go follow me on Instagram at OheyChrisy. You can follow our TikTok and our IG, and it's gonna be Ride, the letter N, Chrissy. And Roger's name on Instagram is Ride Kensfo.
Yeah, man.
RODKENN, the left and the number 4 OE, I think. No, I ain't got the OE on there, just 4. But we still tagged it in the comments if y'all missed it, so yeah.
Say less. And y'all can follow me at Juice the Kid on everything. JUICEDAKID. You feel me? One more time, I wanted to say thank you for them coming on.
I appreciate you for having us.
And this was short notice too, so we did this all spur of the moment. We just hopped in and got it going.